10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our first virtual career fair. Please, let's get ready for the national anthem and the pledge.
Let us pray. Praise be to you, Almighty God, Creator of the universe and all that is in it. We thank you, O Father, for the opportunity which you are giving to us to increase our knowledge. May your divine grace enable us to study hard and use what we learn for the good of our fellow citizens. We pray that you would free us from selfishness, lust, greed, anger, and hatred. Warm our hearts with love, fill our minds with understanding, and strengthen our wills in the face of difficulty. Help us, O Father, to make our beloved country of Trinidad and Tobago the kind of place you want it to be. A place where human dignity is respected, where equal rights are accorded to all citizens, where hard work is encouraged and rewarded, and where you, O God, reign supreme. Amen. Let us sing our national anthem. Let us say our national pledge. I solemnly pledge to dedicate my life to the service of my God and my country. I will honor my parents, my teachers, my leaders, and my elders, and those in authority. I will be clean and honest in all my thoughts, my words, and my deeds. I will strive in everything I do to work together with my fellow men of every creed and race for the greater happiness of all and the honor and glory of my country.
Thank you, Ms. Ball. Students, we are really excited about this very first virtual career for all primary schools in the St. Patrick District. We know you guys will be thrilled by what we have planned for you today. At this time, we bring you warm greetings from the Ministry of Education. It's presented by our school supervisor too, Mr. Anthony Ramjit, and this will be followed by greetings from our guidance officer too, Ms. Hazelan Roderick.
Good day, officers of the Student Support Services Division of the Ministry of Education, especially officers from the Guidance and Counseling Unit, invited agencies, principals, students of Standards 4 and 5 in the St. Patrick Education District. My name is Anthony Ramjit, and I am your school supervisor too, with responsibility for the primary schools in our district. It is my pleasure to bring to you greetings on behalf of the Ministry of Education, especially the school supervisors and the members of the district leadership team. From November 8th to November 12th, 2021, you, the Standards 4 and 5 students in our 61 primary schools, would be given the opportunity to interact with agencies, virtually of course, that will give you information that can help you to choose your future career paths. You will be made aware of occupations that you can possibly choose in the future, and together with it, the academic requirements for such positions. You will become also aware of subjects that you can choose at the secondary school level, your next level, that can keep you focused and engaged. This career fair as well can help you to explore your personal interests, your likes, and your passions. You are not too young to start thinking about your careers. Some people may think so, but the Ministry of Education is of the view that at this point in your careers, at this point in your education, you can start to think about your future and your careers. I personally think that it's a point in your lives when you can develop on the passion and on your likes. Let me give you an example. Jeff Bezos, the wealthiest and richest man in this world, an American entrepreneur, media proprietor, investor, and computer engineer. The man your parents and most persons in the world know as the owner of Amazon.com. That's the company that is responsible for a lot of the online shopping that your parents do, and maybe some of you do. His net worth at present is 192 billion US dollars. Yes, I said that. 192 billion US dollars. That's approximately 200 times our national budget. He said in a recent interview that he started to think about space and computer engineering, though he didn't know the term at that time, at around age 5. Look where he is today. Google him, and you will see how he developed on that that passion that he had at such a young age. And that is just one example. That example, dear students, I think should encourage you to take advantage of this opportunity. The Student Support Services Division, the Ministry of Education, would like to encourage you to take advantage of this career fair. The Ministry of Education, of course, will also like to take the opportunity to thank the Guidance and Counseling Unit of the Student Support Services Division for organizing this activity in spite of the pandemic. Special thanks also to the agencies that have taken the time out to share important information with our students. I wish to also thank sincerely our principals and our teachers for the encouragement that they're giving to you to participate in this career fair. Best wishes to all of you for a successful career fair 2021. I thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Hazel Ann Roderick, and I am the Guidance Officer 2 for the St. Patrick Education District Primary Schools. I am attached to a department called the Student Support Services Division in the Ministry of Education. Mr. Anthony Ramjet, School Supervisor 2, School Supervisors 1, Student Support Services colleagues, representatives from agencies, principals, teachers, parents, and our very important persons here today, students. On behalf of Student Support Services Division, welcome to St. Patrick Education District's Virtual Career Fair 2021. Our theme is Choosing Paths. Where do I fit in? Students, I am sure that many times you have been asked this question: what do you want to be when you grow up? Some of you may already know the answer. Others may have a variety of careers in mind and can't decide on one. And there are others who may not know at all. So whether you know, you may not be sure, or you may not know at all, this is okay. Because by the end of this week, you will be one step closer in finding out where you fit in. You will be exposed to a variety of agencies who will introduce you to a range of possible careers. You will understand the value of education and also see how your abilities, skills, talents, and hobbies can be linked to and can prepare you for future careers that best suit you. Preparation for your transition to the world of work begins now. Students, as you plan for your future, I encourage you to take advantage of this opportunity. Pay attention to the presentations, enjoy the sessions, but make it a learning experience. Before I conclude, I wish to thank the very hardworking guidance personnel of the St. Patrick Primary who organized this fair. Many days working after hours and sometimes on the weekends. Miss Alicia Tull from Guidance Secondary and Miss Karen Belgrave, Guidance Officer from St. George East, for all their assistance. Colleagues from Guidance Secondary, School Social Work, Special Education, and DAI units who will be providing support this week. School supervision, principals, teachers for facilitating and supporting this venture. Representatives from agencies for accepting our invitation. Students, please have a productive, positive, and safe week. Take good care. Thank you.
So I want to sincerely thank, first of all, Mr. Anthony Ramjet, the school supervisor too, for his warm greetings. Remember, students, Mr. Ramjet encouraged us to follow your passion. I also wish to sincerely thank my supervisor, Ms. Hazelan Roderick, for her warm greeting. Remember, she also said, whether you know what you want to be, you don't know, you're unsure, at the end of this career fair, you will have a better idea and you would be one step closer. So, good morning, everyone. My name is Alicia Neves. I am a guidance counselor attached to the St. Patrick District. My role here today is that of moderator. I want to encourage you students to put your questions in the chat, listen carefully to our presenters, and make the most of today's session. Let me now warmly welcome our students from our various schools. I know you all can shout back, but you can give a thumbs up. So, Brighton AC, are you here? Thumbs up to Brighton AC. Buenos Aires government, thumbs up. Capdeville government, Cedros government, Chatham government, Clark Road Hindu, Erin RC, Erin SDA, Pinal Rock Hindu, and Pinal government. Thumbs up to you guys, and thank you and your teachers as well as your principal for your support today as we experience our very first virtual career fair. Now, why a career fair? What are the benefits of a career fair? The first benefit today is that it's going to give you the opportunity to explore a variety of careers. Second benefit, it's going to help you to identify the relationship between school and the world of work, how they are connected. The third benefit is that you will be able to match your abilities, your skills, and your interests to the career of your choice. And the fourth is that you will discover new careers. I am sure at the end of this week, you guys will discover at least one new career that you were not aware of. I'm sorry, I think we have our first presenter waiting. Could you guys just excuse me 1 second, please? Welcome back, guys. I'm sorry about that. So, what will you be able to do at the end of this career? I want you, first of all, I hope you guys have your books, your guidance books with you, to make a list of all the new careers that you found. I also want you to take note of those careers that you will be interested in. Think about what you're interested in now, and if there's any career that you may discover that would cause you to change your mind. Remember to ask about the tools that the various presenters may use in his or her career. Find out what you may need in order to be part of that career. And also what you may need as students in a primary school setting to help you get closer to your goal of reaching that career. I know you guys are really excited. So am I. This morning, we have our first presenter for our very first career fair. She is Ms. Anila Mohib, and she is a small business owner. Please listen quietly, take note of all that you would like to ask Ms. Mohib, and remember, type your questions. Type your questions in the chat. Her business is called Scent Explosion. Please, let's welcome Ms. Anila Mohib, our first presenter today.
Hi everyone, good morning. Just doing a mic check. Can you all let me know if you're hearing me properly, please?
Yes, we can.
All right, thank you. So hi everyone, my name is Anila Mohib. I'm 25 years old. Apart from having my own small business, I'm also a teacher and an Indian classical dancer. So I am here to speak to you all today about owning your own business. So people might say, wow, that's a great accomplishment. However, it is not as easy as many people say it is or may think that it may be. It takes a lot of time, work, and dedication. But it is seriously a great advantage to have your own business. That way you don't have to work for anybody, right? So what I do, I make scented candles from beginning to end. So it is a handmade product locally made in Trinidad. I don't know if they would have made me co-host as yet, so I can share my screen.
You can share.
All right, thank you. All right, so as you all would be seeing on the screen would be my logo here. Right here, I have my logo and the name of my business. So it deals with scented candles. So I thought Scent Explosion was a great name for that business. So a little background on how I started this, right? My dad died, and in the process of dealing with that, I was told to find a hobby, something that would keep me occupied. And one day, while on YouTube, I came across candle making, and this jumped out at me as something very interesting. So I started doing a little research on what would I need, the materials I would need to do candle making. That was a tedious task, as in Trinidad, I did not know of anywhere. It's not a normal store where, you know, you would go to the mall or something and you would find these materials. So I was tasked with looking around for materials to create candles. And in the process, I did find a shop and I said, okay, let's try this. This seems simple enough. When I did, however, my candles did not come out the way that they looked on YouTube. So I said, okay, I must have done something wrong. So I went back and I did some research again and I said, okay, let's try again. The second time it came out a little bit better than the first, but still had lots of room for improvement. So I went back and again did research multiple times before I got the product that I wanted to achieve, the final product, right? So as I said before, owning a business is a lovely thing, but I don't want you all to think that it is super easy just to own a business and not be working for someone else. Sometimes when you own your own business, you work longer hours, you put in more effort because it is your own business and you want it to be successful. So while I move on with the presentation, there are some pictures and things that I would show you all from where my business started, when it started, the original logo it started with, and how it evolved over the years, right? So my business would have started in 2017. We are now in 2021, and a lot of things have changed, and I have had a lot of personal growth on this journey, as well as I am still learning about my business because things are always, new inventions are always coming up, right? So I would move on. I had some videos here pre-recorded for other presentations, but I am speaking to you all live today, so I won't use the videos, right? So social media, as many of you all would know, means Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and I am sure even though you all are young that you all know about the social media platforms, right? So it is big for business owners to advertise on these platforms now. It is free and a lot of people use these platforms. So I use Instagram and Facebook as well as WhatsApp to do a lot of my advertising, and I do have a lot of customers that deal with me through my social media. So on the left, you would see my first set of social media posts. So have a look at what it looked like then. I would have had my original, my first name and logo would have been Anila's Creation. So from Anila's Creation, I said, you know, that does not sound creative enough. Everybody who have a store or whatever, they put their name in it somewhere around. So I decided to look for a different name. And in the process, I had several of my friends helping me. I did not have the finances. I did not have the money to go to professionals to do a logo, to get a name and all of that. So I had friends that supported me and said, hey, this is a good idea. Let's get this business going. So I would have had Anila's Creation for about a year, and then it moved to Scent Explosion. On the right-hand side, you all would see that the quality of posts improved a little bit while working. As I said, perfection, you can never really achieve perfection in a business because things are always changing. You get new ideas, new inventions. And this is what my page looks like at present. And you would see the photo is a little bit stretched out here, but the quality and the photography and the pictures have changed a lot since I had started, right? Would anybody like to ask any questions at this time? Tech support, I can't see the chat. Can anybody tell me if there's any questions?
No question coming in just yet.
All right, thank you. All right, these are some of the products that I would have created over some time. So you'll see that we have customized candles for different occasions. We have Happy Mother's Day here. Food. We all love food and drinks, right? So one of the pictures here, you can see one looking like one of those drinks that you get from Rituals or Starbucks, right? That was a chocolate berry shake inspired drink there. And we had done a lot of stuff for Christmas when I had now started. So these are pictures from the earlies. We have since moved to several different types of containers. We have aluminum containers, glass containers, and in the picture here, you all can also see some coconut shells. I don't know if you can make out that is coconut shells. So I found that, you know, people look for environment friendly things and things that are still fun and creative. So I decided that I would like to make some candles in coconut shells. And that is one of my most selling products at this time because everybody is getting environment friendly and wants natural products. Right.
Yep, excuse, we have some questions coming in. Students want to know what materials are used in making the candles. That's one of the questions. And another one now, what are the advantages of owning your own business?
All right, great. Thank you. So some of the materials that we use, we would have to get wax, right? Candles are made from wax. There are different types of wax. There is paraffin wax, soy wax, coconut wax. So beeswax, which obviously we get from bees when they make honey. It is part of the process that you extract the honey and you extract the wax from bees. Right, as well as you would see that the candles are different colors. So they use wax and infuse colors in them. So you can get color blocks or liquid colors, like how you have food coloring, but it is not food coloring. It's a special coloring made to use in candles. You have wicks, you have containers. These are just some of the materials that you may use, right? Different candles require different things. Some of them have chemicals in them, which I don't use in my products. My products are environmentally friendly. So that means I use things like soy wax and the coconut wax. Those are natural types of waxes, right? And you have the wick. The wick is very essential because if you don't have a wick, how can you light the candle, right? In the process of candle making or any product, you also have to design and get labels so people will know what your product is, sometimes where it is made, depending on what product you are selling. If it's food, you might have the ingredients of food. So labels, the containers, wax, and we have fragrance oils. That is how the candles get scented, right? They have a particular scent. So you either use fragrance oils or essential oils. The advantages of having your own business. For me, the major advantage is not having to work for somebody else. So somebody is not always telling you what to do, how to do it when you can have vacation. When you have your own business, you do it on your own time, as well as all your profit is yours, which is major because who doesn't like money, right? Kids, I'm sure you all would like to have your own money and nobody telling you how to spend it. So when you have your own business, all your profit is yours and you can do what you choose to do with it. And working on your own time, as I would have said before. Those are the major ones for me. Any other questions, Miss?
Yes, Miss. They wanted to find out, do you have ups and downs in your business? Did you just make a profit instantly, or were there days when the business was slow in getting started?
That's a very important question. That's a wonderful question. And no business is perfect. You will have good days and you will have bad days. At first, when I started, I just started doing a couple products for like family and friends who didn't really pay for it because at the time it was a hobby, right? So after a while, when I realized I was getting, everybody was interesting, I said, hey, I can earn $1. But at first, I had to make a lot of free products, a lot of free candles and whatnot for friends and family to get the word out. So no, you do not instantly make a profit. There will be good days and bad days. So an example of that would have been, most of you all would have known that last week Thursday was Diwali. So I have a little video here with my humble display. I don't have my physical store yet. That is something I am working on. So by the time I do little displays at artisans market. So in different locations, they have markets that people like me who do candles, some people do food, some people do jewelry, or whatever small business they have markets where we can go and sell our products on certain days, right? So I would have done that as well as set up my own little display in front of my home for Diwali. And on the first 2 days, the Saturday and Sunday prior to Diwali, before Diwali, I got no sales. And that is very heartbreaking sometimes and very disappointing. You know, you take your effort and your time to make a product and to set up a display and you don't get any sales. However, I did not let that get to me. I said, you know what? It is just the beginning. People will see that I have stuff on sale every day they are passing because I am on the main road, right? I said, every day they are passing, they will see, and people like to shop last minute. Trinidadians are very last minute people, be it Eid, Diwali, Christmas, a birthday, whatever the occasion may be, we do a lot of last minute shopping. So I continued. Monday, sales was very slow. However, on Tuesday and Wednesday before Diwali, and even the morning of Diwali, people stopped and they made purchases. So I would have been sold out by the time lunchtime on Diwali day. So I just want to show you all a little bit of a display. So my cousin really supported my business when I started, and he made the little display rack that you all would be seeing in this picture here for me, along with another one that I don't have on the screen at the moment. But I want to show you all this little video. All right, so there you all would see that this is my humble little setup. And it's important for me to say to you all that you all don't have to start big, and you all don't have, it does not have to be perfect. If you wait for the perfect business idea and the perfect product and the perfect labels and the perfect name, you will not start. Because you cannot start something that is perfect. It is always trial and error. So this was my humble effort of a display, and it worked, right? People needed diyas, they needed oil and wick for their celebrations, and it was roadside. It was easy for people to stop and get whatever they needed. So I want to say to you all, if you all have an idea, it may not be perfect at the beginning, you may not have the best resources, but you can start somewhere. And do not give up if it does not work the first time or the second time, or if it's not great at the beginning. You keep working towards your dreams, working towards whatever business idea you may have, and one day it will be what you want it to be. Any other questions, Miss?
Yes, Miss. They want to know, how long does it take to make a candle?
Right. That's another wonderful question, right? So the candle making process can be quite long. So it takes up to 48 hours to have a fully made candle. So the process starts by taking wax and melting down the block or and tip of wax, depending on which one you're using, to get it in liquid form before you can pour it into the jar, right? So after that process is completed, sometimes you add colors or fragrance oils and all of that. So by the time you melt down the wax, that takes about 15 minutes. Then you prepare a jar or prepare the jars before. By the time you pour the wax takes up to 48 hours to completely harden. So it takes approximately 48 hours to have a completed candle.
Thank you, Miss.
On that
I'm sorry,
note,
you go ahead. You go.
Sorry about that. On that note, I know 48 hours is 2 days, so that may sound like a long process. However, when you boil the wax, you can make more than one candle. So you can make a batch of candles, maybe 12 candles, 20 candles, however much your pot can hold, right? So it doesn't mean that in 48 hours, you can only make one candle. You can make multiple candles. Yes, Miss, you were saying?
Yes, excellent. They want to know what's a good age. What age should a person start his or her business?
Okay, so you all are very smart children. You all are asking some fantastic questions. So you can start a business now. There is no age to start your business. If you have a hobby that you like, let's take baking, for example, right? So if you like to bake and you all are good at it with mommy's and daddy's help, of course, or a guardian or cousin's help, somebody's help, because you all are young and we don't want you all getting burnt and stuff in the process, right? So with help, you all can start your business now. If you like making cakes and cupcakes, and there are birthdays in every home or family, wherever you are, you can bake and let your aunties and uncles give you a little money for your products. So you can start at this age. I saw in the States and even right here in Trinidad and Tobago that some students, when the slime craze took over, that some kids were making slime and they were selling their products to their friends, which is wonderful. So once you have a little extra time and money to put out, maybe you can start even at this age right now.
Great, thank you. They want to know as well, do you have employees?
At this time, my business, as you all may know, is a small business. So when you start off with a small business, as I said before, I ask the parents to help out, or guardians or whoever may be around. So my employees right now are unpaid and they are all family members. Sometimes they come and give a hand. I'm also a teacher. So for instance, on Monday to Wednesday, when I had classes, my cousin came and stayed at the stall. And when I could have left on a lunchtime and a recess time, I would have gone downstairs to give her a little break or to help out as well. So sometimes when you start a business, your friends and family can be your biggest support, as well as sometimes you may not receive the support that you may want or encouragement from them. So at this time, no, I don't have employees that are paid. I just have a lot of family support. My mommy is great help. My brother sometimes does deliveries for me when I can't go and do it, and little things like that. They will go to expos with me and help me set up. They will come back and help me take down my displays and pack away my products if there's any left, and that sort of thing. So again, start small, but just start doing something that you like.
Another question, Miss. What keeps you motivated?
There are a series of things that keep me motivated. One, I did not really like having, at that age, I was in school when I started, and I did not like having to always ask for money or to be dependent on my parents. So I decided that if I have a little business and I have a little talent, that I can put it into my candles. And friends and family started purchasing, as well as they started telling other people. So that way I started getting orders and I was making my own money. So I did not always have to ask for the things that I wanted. I would have had my own money to do little things. And it started off just being able to do my hair, going to the salon to have my hair done. I like to have my nails done. So to get my nails done, to buy my own school supplies and all those things. So my independence really kept me motivated, sorry. So along with that, my family always said, you know, this is a nice idea, it keeps you occupied, and they always gave me the extra support and motivation that I would need. Because as I said before, some days business does not go the way that you want. Some days are really hard. And those are the days that you feel like I'm wasting my time, my efforts, and the money that I would have put into this. So it is important to have a support system at that time. So that's what keeps me motivated, my independence.
Okay, another question coming in. At what age did you start your business?
Okay, so I started when I was 21.
Are there, is there a peak time for your sales?
Okay, so Diwali, we all have seasons, right? Diwali, because I do wax the ears and then I started selling the ears on its own with oil and wick. So Diwali was a peak season. For me, Christmas is another peak season. Sometimes holiday time like July, August, when there are a lot of markets and stuff, sales are good. But I would say Diwali and Christmas, it's really based on what product you carry. Because for me, my candle business, Diwali and Christmas, those are peak seasons. However, if I'm using the baking example again, if you bake, you are always going to have work because there's always a birthday, an anniversary, promotion party. There's always something going on that people like cakes. For some people like myself, I just like to eat cake. So I may order a cake or go to the grocery and buy a cake just like that. It depends on what your business is. I am speaking to you all about candles, but I'm not telling you all go and open a candle business, and I am not telling you all don't open a candle business. I'm speaking business generally. There are so many things you all can do. I don't want to gender-based stuff. So there's nails, there's hair, there's makeup, there's woodworking, there's welding. Along with that, there's so many other things that you all can do. Simple thing like making slime, that gooey thing that you all like to play with. All of that, there are so many things that you all can look into and get into as a small business.
Students are asking, how do you manage your time teaching and handling the candle making side of your business?
All right, so I think I've mentioned that sometimes when you own your own business, you do a lot of work. So it's not like if you're working for somebody else. It's not like you go to work for 8 o'clock and you finish at 4 o'clock and you leave. So I do have my 8 to 4 job, which is my teaching. So from 8 to 4, I teach. And then anytime I have outside of my teaching schedule, I do spend a lot of time on my business. So sometimes late in the night, I am up working. I spend my weekends working sometimes. I know that is difficult because I'm encouraging you all from small to start businesses, and you all have to sleep and do your homework and do your academics as well. But whatever spare time I have in between, I do work on my business, whatever it may be. COVID, I did not hear much people say this, but COVID really helped me in terms of time management, because now I am working from home. We are teaching from home at the moment. I do not teach primary or secondary. I am attached to an NGO, which is a non-government organization at this time for people with special needs. And it is still online because they are high risk to contract any illness, as well as some of them cannot take the vaccine. So we have to protect ourselves as well. So I am home. So I do have a little advantage sometimes in between classes, in between periods, when I have a free period or so, I may sit and label containers. I may put wicks in jars, little things. So it takes away from the time. Instead of doing it in a big chunk, I take step by step in little spaces of time. You just have to find what works for you. And if I put it in terms of schoolwork, right? Because you all may not be owning businesses at this time. If you do schoolwork and you take one subject today, let's say you revise maths today, and then tomorrow you do a little bit of grammar, and then the next day you do a little bit of science. That way you are learning all your work, but you are not sitting down for hours doing maths, grammar, and science all at once. That can be very frustrating. So it's the same way when you have a business, you do little by little and you get the task done.
Miss, another question. They want to know how long did it take before your business started to grow? I guess before you start realizing a profit.
It took approximately a year and a half before I started actually seeing a profit.
And someone asked, what inspired you? I know you said initially it started as a passion, but
yes. So
somebody else wanted to know what inspired you.
Right. So I'm going back to that. When I started, I said that my dad had died. He died in 2016, right? And I was in school as well, and I was having a very hard time coping. So people around me told me, hey, find something to keep yourself occupied. Find a little hobby. So I used YouTube. Just on YouTube, listening to music, looking for fun stuff to do, little ideas. And I saw candle making, and that really inspired me. So I started it, and it didn't go great at first, did not get the desired result, like what was the finished product on YouTube. So I went back and I Googled again, YouTubed again, why this went wrong? Why did I have holes in my candles? Why did it sink? And I got answers to that. I went back to the shop, bought materials again. So really it was YouTube and the fact that I needed something to keep me busy. That was my inspiration.
Okay, great. Thank you. One more question. Someone is asking, how many candles do you make in a day? I know you said earlier on you could make as much as 12, but on an average day, how many candles do you make?
That all depends on the day. Sometimes if I'm working by orders, it may be 6 candles. Again, if I'm working to do displays, like going to events to sell my products, I make up to 30 candles. If it's diyas, it may be hundreds of diyas in a day. It all depends on what is the event and what I have going on that particular day. So I can't say from Monday to Friday, I make 10 candles per day. It is when I have time and when I have special orders.
Do we have any more questions? No more questions coming in just yet, Ms. Mohib. You can continue.
All right. Thank you, Miss. I love that these students are so interactive and they are asking some amazing questions, some really important questions. Right. So that would be the end of my presentation. But I do want to say to you all that I'm just recapping some of the key points. It does not matter where you start and how you start. Once you are doing something legal, kids, please do not say that Miss said start a business, it may be whatever. Please make sure it is legal. There are many businesses that are not doing the correct thing by law. Please do things that are legal. All right. So owning your own business is a wonderful idea. It's a good opportunity, no matter what it is and where it is. No matter how small, just start doing something. It develops over time. You all have to have strong belief that you will achieve whatever it is you want to be. And I said before, I'm a teacher and I'm an Indian classical dancer along with being a business owner. And it does not mean that because I have 3 things going for me that I like one thing more than the other, right? So you can have and be more than one thing. You can have your own business as well as being the teacher, lawyer, garbage collector, chef, whatever it may be. Sorry about the interruption, guys. You know, that's one of the things that come with working from home. You don't have the perfect setting. So,
Excuse Miss.
Yeah,
One more
sure.
question coming in. They want to know on average, how much does a candle cost? One of your candles.
All right. So one of my I have a price range starting from $25 and it goes straight up to $200. So it is based on the size and the fragrance of the candle.
Okay, great. Thank you. Any more questions, guys? No. So we have no more questions. So I want to thank you.
Miss, before I leave, I just want to say to the adults, right? I know we are a society that we teach our students to be doctors, lawyers, teachers, engineers. We want everyone in these big professions. We don't really encourage our students and the young people to go into business or to follow their passions. So this is my little plea to the parents, the guidance officers, the whoever may be on, the adults in general, the teachers and whoever, to really support students, to give them encouragement. They might find little passions and your words of encouragement will take them a long, long way. Because sometimes all we need to hear is, wow, that looks pretty. Can I help? Okay, if that's what you'd like to do, can we go to the grocery and buy some ingredients? If it's something in terms of cooking, you like crafts, can we go to the craft shop? Can I take you to the craft shop? You have a $100 budget. You can get anything you want within $100. You know what I mean? I mean, $100 is a small budget, right? But it is a little bit of encouragement. Please do not put them down, because a lot of times, and I know we have the guidance officers here, so they'll appreciate me saying this. A lot of times we say things to children and we don't really understand how much that mess with their mental. This is for the adults. And even for students, please be nice to your peers. You may say things and you may think it's a joke or whatnot, and it can be really hurtful and it can upset students. You never know what people are going through. So please be nice, give kind words, give words of encouragement. Do not say, no, you're not allowed to pursue music, or you're not allowed to pursue your own business, because that's not a good feel. Everything is what you make it. So please, to my adults, please encourage your students, your children, your nieces and nephews, whoever it may be, to work hard and pursue whatever dreams they may have. Again, once it is legal, we don't want our students doing wrong things, right? So please, that's my little plea to you all, and best of luck. Thank you very much.
Ms. Mohib,
Yeah.
Hold 1 second. Excuse me. Don't leave just yet. Someone wants to know, will you be doing any special products for children for Christmas?
That is something. I can leave my contact number and you all can contact me.
That would be great.
And give me any ideas. I am always open to ideas, new products and stuff. I do things, I do customized products. So like I do favors, wedding tokens, whatever it may be. So yes, if you all would like products, you all can contact me and we will work something out.
Apparently we have some teachers that are very interested.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. And before I go, I just really want to say, Miss Vishala Ramdani contacted me, and I just want to say thank you to you and Miss Ramdani for giving me the opportunity. This is a wonderful initiative. And I do think opening up their minds from small will help them and will create a different generation, as well as I don't know what's the protocol and if you'll have anything for the older students, but I think Form 3 to Form 5 students, or even the Form 6s, they need a little bit of guidance, because I do deal with Form 1 to Form 6 students, and a lot of them don't know what they want to do, and career fairs normal career fairs, they, usually get little pamphlets and stuff. They don't get the opportunity to go in depth like this one. So if you all can pass on the recommendation and include the older students in this process. I'm very grateful for the opportunity.
And we are very grateful to have you. I think you did an excellent job. You were so inspiring to our young students today. Ms. Mohib, we welcome you. We thank you again for that wonderful presentation. Students, remember, Ms. Mohib reminded us as well to tap into our passion. She is a teacher, but her passion was candle making. She said she's also a dancer. So whatever your passion is, you need to follow your passion, just as Ms. Roderick reminded us, the school supervisor reminded us. And as I said, look for your passion and match them to your career choices. So again, thank you so much, Ms. Mohib. Have a wonderful day.
You as well, Miss. So for those asking for my number, I'm just placing it in the chat. But at the moment, it's 286 1177.
Hold on, Ms. Mohib. Ms. Mohib, hold on. You can probably give it to Ms. Ramdani, and then we will get it to the teachers, because we're live on YouTube and we don't want everybody calling. Unless you want it advertised on your Instagram. Yes, so send it to Ms. Ramdani, and then we can get it and send it on to a teacher.
Sure, Miss, no problem.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, students. I hope you enjoyed that presentation. We're going live in a few minutes with our next presenter. Please excuse me. Okay, so while we wait on our next presenter, remember, students, Ms. Mohib encouraged us. She said it didn't matter what your passion was. All right, there is no gender in passion. So you like hair, do hair. You like nails, do nails. You want to be a farmer, you can do that. You want to be a chemist, you can do that. And you may not necessarily go into a business that someone else is doing. You may come up with your own idea. All right, so you can have your own ideas about starting a business. It may be new. Think about it. What do I do? Gosh. All right, guys, let me try and share a video with you while we wait on our next presenter. Okay, seems I'm unable to do that. Were you guys seeing that video? Katie? Okay, guys, so I'm unable to share my screen. I have a video, but if I can't share it with you all. Bye. So as we wait on the next presenters, you guys can have some water, get your books ready, and we wait just a few minutes again. I'm sorry about this, but you know it is with live, when we're live. Okay, so right now we're going to try a little game. All right, it's called Name That Career. I'm going to pretend I and you guys are going to try and guess. You can type your answers in the chat, okay? Let's see. The first clue. I love animals. I'm compassionate. I love sciences. I can work well with a team. Who am I? Quickly type your answers in the chat. And one of the field managers will get it to me. Let me see some answers. Who can guess? Who am I? Yay, I'm a vet. Good one. Good job. All right, I'm going to make this a little harder now. Okay, next one. Aha. I love children. I sometimes teach sessions. I am good at interacting with others. I'm an advocate. I sometimes do individual counseling. Who am I? So we're waiting on the response. Who am I? Close, but not so close. Think about it. Think about all the clues. All the clues, guys. So I said, I love interacting with children. I'm an advocate. I teach sessions. Sometimes I do individual counseling. Who am I? I'm waiting. Let me give you a time. Guidance counselor. Yes, I am a guidance counselor. Good job. Good job. The next one. Okay. I'm going to step it up a little. All right. So the first clue. I wear a particular suit. I work with ladders. I sometimes may need a hose, and I also need an axe. I would need a helmet. These are some of the tools that I use. Who do you guys think I am? So again, let me say that. I sometimes wear a protective suit. I use a helmet. Another one of my tools would be a ladder. I use a hose. I also use an axe. Good job, good job. Yes, I am a fireman. I am a fireman. Okay, yes, and they wear a protective suit to keep them from being burnt in case they go into a fire. The next job. Let me see this one. I have a special license. I fly. I can fly. I can fly airplanes. I have a special license. My job involves traveling. Who am I? Let me say again. I have a special license. I can fly. My job involves traveling. Who am I? Yes, I'm a pilot. I am a pilot. Good job. Good job. Next one. I patrol your community. I'm here to protect and serve with pride. Some of the tools I use are handcuffs, a baton, sometimes a gun. I carry a shield as part of my identification. I interact with the public. Who am I? Let me try that again. So I will patrol your community. Some of the tools, no, I patrol your community. I interact with the public. Some of the tools I use are police officer. Good job, good job. Hey guys, you're guessing faster than I can finish. All right, I feel you guys cheating, you know. Good job, good job. Good job, guys. Let's see. I was a police officer. Next one. And this one might be a bit harder. All right, this one might be a bit harder. Let's see. I preside over football matches. I ensure that the game is run fairly, that players do not injure each other. I ensure that the rules are followed. And I am on the field most of the time with the players. Who am I? Let me try that again. So you are onto something there. So I'm seeing coach, I'm seeing manager. You guys are close, really, really close. Getting warmer by them. Yes, I am a referee. I am a referee because the referee ensures that the rules are followed on the field. Good job, good job. Next one. I preside over baseball matches. We don't have baseball in Trinidad, but I preside over cricket games and baseball matches. I ensure as well that the rules are followed. All right, I will sometimes put the players out, ensure that they go off the field when they are out. I sometimes can also call for backup from the third umpire if I'm not sure. Who am I? I think I just gave away the clue there. Horrible, horrible. Who am I? All that clue, guys. Come on, you're moving slow. No, it's not tricky. I actually gave you guys the answer. I actually gave you all the answer by mistake. So remember, it's cricket. All right. No, that's it. I'm the umpire, not the captain, but I'm the umpire. Excellent, excellent. Good job, guys. Good job. Let's see another one. I work in a hospital. I tend to patients. I sometimes assist the doctors. Who do you guys think I am? Quickly, before we bring on our next presenter. Quickly. Quickly, who am I? I work in a hospital. I assist the doctors. So I'm a nurse. Yes, that's correct. I am a nurse. Good job, guys. Good job. Okay, so I have one more while we wait on our presenters. Let me give one more. Okay, so I like working with tools. I like fixing things. I'm good with my hands. I like working with tools. I like fixing things. I'm good with my hands. I love playing with cars. Who do you think I am? I sometimes get greasy as well. Uh-huh. Na, 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 na. Come on, guys. I'm waiting. Quickly, guys. No, I'm not a plumber. Remember all the clues. You have to take in all the clues. I like working. I like fixing things. I like working with my hands. I like playing with cars. I sometimes get greasy. Nope, it's not a construction worker. Think about it. Cars, greasy, working with my hands. Yes, I'm a mechanic. Excellent, excellent. I am a mechanic. Good job, guys. Good job. All right, do we have the representative from MIC now?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. We welcome our next presenter from MIC. I can't see you, ma'am. Where are you?
Oh, you want to see me?
Yes, I need to. Oh, Miss Smith. All right, so it's
Hi,
Miss Smith.
good morning.
Morning. How are you? And welcome.
I'm good. I'm
Thank
good.
you so
I'm good.
much for being here.
No problem.
So,
It's nice to be here.
students, remember, listen carefully, type your questions in the chat, and then we're going to send them to, I'm going to ask Ms. Smith for you. So thank you very much, Ms. Smith. Welcome.
Hi. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. You can wave to me. Mr. Hercules, good morning. Good morning, one and all. I'm Ann Smith, and I'm from MIC IT, and I'm here just to share with you guys what we do at MIC. So I have a slide, a PowerPoint that I will put up for you all. To the end, you all can ask me questions about what else you would like to know about MIC. That's okay?
Excellent, Miss. If you're on YouTube, but they will type us the question.
Sure, no problem.
Are you able to share?
Okay. Are you all seeing those slides?
Smith has started. Okay, yes. Yes, we can.
Okay, so welcome to MIC IT, Institute of Technology, where we do training for industry. So most of our intake is trainees who are wanting to get into the industry. That's where you come to us and we train you. So we were established in 1974. That's a long time. I believe some of you weren't even born as yet. And it's the only industry that does tool and die making workshop. We do designs and products of tools and dies, and it's an agency through Ministry of Education that partners with us when it comes to the technical and vocational training of industry services. and also constructions. So our vision at MIC is to be a catalyst for development and for vocational studies, competence for national and also industries and regional industries, and quality training, innovation, manufacturing, construction, and engineering of products and services. Our mission statement is to always be the catalyst for developing technical and vocational competencies for national and regional industries. And through this, we do quality training, again, innovation, manufacturing, construction, engineering, and products and services. You must have a core value when it comes to not just you as a person, but our company has a core value which we stand by our integrity, our excellence, our transparency, and the quality of work that we send out to the industries. So our training services is construction, again, manufacturing, energy, hospitality, and tourism. So we're going to break up these things now, and you're going to understand which one of these training that you yourself may want to take part in and would like to join us at our home here at MIC. So the first one we have is called HYPE. And HYPE simply means helping you prepare for employment. This program was established as a government-sponsored program in 2002, and it was designed to develop young individuals with skills and their knowledge, their ability, supporting themselves and taking advantage of opportunity. HYPE was really developed for those who, let's say you went to secondary school and maybe you didn't do well with all your subjects. We give you that opportunity to come back now and be able to do a skill that can help you to go out here and be beneficial, not just to you, but to your country. You also get a stipend, and which is government funded to assist you. Now, a stipend is not a pay. It is not a pay slip. It is not a payroll that you are getting a stipend. It's just simply to help you to move from point A to point B, or to even to help you to get some of your equipment and materials that you may need to do your training. So these are some pictures that you can see construction is going on here, but some young people are doing masonry. Now with this masonry, there's welding also, there's carpentry, there's plumbing, there's even blueprint reading, and you'll get some computers with that also. So these are some of the things that we do at HYPE: carpentry, masonry, plumbing, welding, electrical installation, air conditioning and refrigeration, and the duration is just 9 months. So imagine you're getting these things in just 9 months, and then you would be certified with a Caribbean Vocational Level 1 certificate. Now there's a fee that is attached to this, where it's just $100 you have to pay. It's non-refundable. So long as you get into the program, you would be offered a stipend. So our motto with this is earn as you learn. So simply we are just paying you to learn. So we are paying you to come and do a skill that will benefit you in the long run. So the ages for HYPE is between the ages of 16 to 25. So if you are between the ages of 16 to 25, you can register for this program. Then we have the MUST program, which is the Multi-Sector Skill Training Program. And this program was started in 2004 under the former Minister of Science. I don't know how much of you all remember Ministry of Science and Tertiary and Technology and Tertiary Education and MTA. So we partnered with these two people to get this program online. MUST program was designed as a social need for nationals in Trinidad and Tobago in 2011. So these are some of the things that we get in MUST. MUST is Hospitality and tourism is a level 1, and construction is a level 2 under the MUST program. So when you come to do hospitality and tourism, that will be your level 1 certificate. Now, if you went to the high program and you did a level 1 in your construction, when you come across to the MUST program, you're going to be given a level 2 certificate. And we have another program under the MUST, which is the crop production, which is just a pilot program, which was approved in 2017. So hospitality and tourism courses, you get general office administration, office clerk, and you get a CBQ at level 1. You get commercial food prep, which is cookery, you get a level 1. You get housekeeping, you get room attendant, you get laundry attendant, you get front office, uniform service, bread, cake and pastries, property maintenance, food and beverage, and food and beverage for restaurants. So let's say you want to go out into the food and beverage where you want to work in a restaurant, you want to be a bartender. This is where under the hospitality, they will train you to become a bartender. They will give you all the necessary training tools that you may need when it comes to bartending. Some of us will want to do housekeeping. So room attendant, you can go to any one of our hotels that we have in Trinidad and Tobago, and you'll be able to work there as a houseman or as a room attendant, or even under the laundry attendant also. Under construction, under the MUST program, we have electrical installation, welding, plumbing, carpentry, and masonry. Remember, these same skills you would have done in height, but when you come across to MUST, it will be a level 2 program. This is where you would be given 1 day on site and 4 days on the construction field. So MUST is simply where you are not in a school setting, but you are given that opportunity to go on to the job site and do your trade, learn your trade even better, master it to the best of your ability. So with MUST, it's on the job site. With height, it's classroom setting. With under the crop production core courses, this course is more done in Tobago. Production system, irrigation system, preparing of the land for cultivation, construction, irrigation system, cultivating of crops, rabbit rearing, plant activity, harvest crop, and all these things, we would consider it as farming. So all these things, they even teach you how to budget and finance, how to get and communicate with your stakeholders, and how to practice the use of your products. So crop production and coarse rearing, for anyone who's in Tobago and is interested in crop production, you can visit our center and go under the MUST program, and you can register for that. MUST is here to enhance your employability. So under all these things, you have 6 months, hospitality, construction, you have 9 months, and crop production, you have 9 months also. You would also be certified with a CVQ and a TTVNQ certificate, which is a Caribbean vocational qualification of Trinidad and Tobago under the National Vocational Qualifications. Even in your construction, you will get level 2, and in your crop production, you will get level 1. And again, the fee is $100, non-fundable. Unemployed, you have to be unemployed. You cannot be working and get into the MUST program. So the MUST program is between the ages of 17 to 50. You will also be given a stipend. And again, your stipend is not a pay. Most of the time, trainees will come and say, I did not get paid. My pay was short. It is not a pay, it is a stipend. A stipend is just there to help you, to facilitate you, again, from point A to point B, or to help you with your necessaries that you may need for your skill that you would be doing. One of the other programs that we have is the ICP program, and that is the Industrial Craft Program. It was formerly offered at John Donaldson, we all know it as John Donaldson Technical Institute in 2006. It was also at the San Fernando Technical Institute and at the Government Vocational Institute, which is in Point Fortin. And in 2008, the program was relocated to us at MICIT Technology Center. It was also renamed the Industrial Craft Program, which is ICP for short. It's a gap between an unskilled person and a skilled person who's industry and is already a craft person. You maybe already know a craft, or you may already know a skill. And this is where here you can come to ICP and you can just advance your skill. So here we see some young men doing tailoring. We have tailoring, we have automotive, and we have electrical installation. So you all can, let's say you finish high, then you went on to MUS, then you could go on to ICP, and you can just advance whatever you have learned with that skill there, and you can advance it into the ICP program. So under the ICP program, you become more highly qualified as an industrial person ready as a craftsman. So some of the programs under this umbrella is air conditioning and refrigeration, auto and diesel, book binding and printing, finishing, dressmaking and designs, which is a basic and an intermediate program, electrical installation, which is domestic and industrial, food preparation and culinary arts, general draftsmanship, industrial instrumentation mechanic, jewelry, plumbing, tailoring, and also welding. Duration of this program is 2 years, and you would again be certified with a National Examination Council NEC Craft Level 2 and as well as a Level 3. You also have to pay a fee that is non-refundable. Next, we have the NSDP program, which is the National Skills Development Program. And this program was initialized by the late Patrick Manning in 1994. It was adopted by a German model of training to Trinidad and Tobago. So our program, this program, NSDP, follows the German dual system of technical vocational training and the use of factory training concept. Don't let the word German get you scared. It is nothing that you have to learn German. It is nothing that the machinery would be German-wise. It is just it has been patterned under the German way of doing things, right? There is theory and there is practical skills that has to be developed here, and it was developed in MIC. And it was mastered for those skills to develop into an industry. It is also like a guide. It's also like a guide to those who want to go out into the industry and as a supervision or skilled supervisor or even as a master craftsman. So here we have some young people who are into the industry of NSDP and they are doing their trade. So the core courses in NSDP is joinery. So you finish carpentry in HYPE and also in MUS. So you have a good idea of carpentry. Then you can go across the NSDP and you can do your joinery. We have the journeyman course. We have the master craftsman. We have the mechanical engineering. We have the green tech facilities. So the NSDP program is a 3-year, it's a full-time program. So this just means that you cannot be going to school or in another school or working and in this program because it is full-time. You get a diploma, you get certified by MICIT and the German Chamber of Craft and Trade, and it is endorsed by the RWTH Athens University. Stipend. So yes, you get stipend here also, but in the second year of your training, you will be attached to an industry as an apprenticeship phase of the program, and a stipend will be given to you for the period successful under your completion of 1 year. So if you don't complete your 1 year in this program, you will not go on to be an apprenticeship, get an apprenticeship in industry, and you will not be paid a stipend. Again, people, let me reiterate that a stipend when you go to the industry is not your pay. You will not be paid the same salary as someone who is working in that industry. You will be given a stipend. Registration for this is $500 and it's non-refundable. The age group for this is 17 to 25. So some of our head offices where you can locate any one of these programs, we have the head office, which is at Century Drive, Twin City. We have the Diego Martin Technology Center, which is on 2-3 Diamond Vale Business Park. We have the Lavender Technology Center, which is on the Eastern Main Road. We have the Government Vocational Center, which is located in Point Fortin on Volunteer Road. We have the Mokoya Workforce Development Center, which is at Trinity Drive. We have the Penal Technology Center, which is at Clark Road, Penal. We have the Pleasantville Technology Center, Circular Road, Pleasantville. We have Sandy Grande Technology Center, which is on Urapuni Road, Sandy Grande. We have St. Bede's Technology Center, which is at St. John's Road, St. Augustine. We also have the Omira Technology Center, and we have the Tobago Technology Center. So we are all over Trinidad and Tobago that you can find us at any point, east, west, north, or south. You can find us. And if by chance you are not sure of where the centers are located in these places, you can call the number 663-4MIC, which is 663-4642. And you can get on to someone there and you can ask your question to which center you would like to get onto, and they would help you go into that. Now, MICB also is an agency with Ministry of Education. So we have tools for online teaching and also for learning workshop. So this is done by Zoom, Teams, Google Classroom, even Google Meet. So we try to meet to help to understand and for you to use these online platforms. So we also try to help you learn your needs and to know how to do it. So our target group is for parents, children, and teachers. The prerequisite is Google or Google Mail account. You must have an account if you want to do an online class or even an online, like what we are doing now. Cost for this is $450 or an individual course of $200 each for Zoom, Teams, or any one of those platforms. Parents and children and students, this was in 2020, but we would have it again coming along. So you all again can call MICIT and get more information on to get on to our online teaching and learning workshops. So that is the end of my presentation on MICIT. So we have any questions and answers? I will try my best to facilitate you at this point.
Students, don't forget, thank you, Ms. Smith. Students, please don't forget to type your questions in the chat. We're waiting your questions, students. I'm not seeing any questions just yet, Ms. Smith.
I'm not hearing you. Look up there.
Are you hearing me now? Ms. Smith, are you hearing me now?
Yes, you're breaking up.
I don't know why. On my end, I appear to be fine. I don't know why I'm breaking up. I'm sorry about that. Yeah.
I'm not hearing you clearly anymore.
All right. Are you hearing me now? Ms. Smith, can you hear me?
You're still breaking up a lot.
Okay. I don't know why I'm breaking up because I'm seeing that I'm fully connected on this end. So I don't know why or what is happening. These are the challenges of the virtual world. Yeah.
I'm hearing you, Miss Neves.
Oh, you're
Oh my
hearing me
gosh,
now?
it's even
Yes.
worse now. I'm not hearing you at all.
Okay, so I think maybe it's on Miss Smith's end.
Could be because I'm seeing a question.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
She's
seeing
not
a question.
here.
Yeah, you're seeing a question, Miss.
What is the age group to enter? I am seeing that.
Okay, Miss Smith, if you can hear,
You
what
hearing
does
us?
Yeah, I'm hearing you, Miss Roderick.
Ooh. I'm not hearing you all at all. It's distorted.
Okay. Let me ask her, Miss Roderick. Miss Smith, what is the age group to enter MIC?
Ooh. Height is between 17 and 25. NSDP is between 17 and 25, and the MUST program is between 17 and 50.
Thank you. Any more questions, guys? The various skills that you guys offer, is it at all the centers or is it that certain centers have certain skills available?
Yes. Okay, ICP will more be given in few of the centers. You wouldn't get that in all the centers. You'll get it at Pleasantville, you'll get it at Diego Martin, you will get it at Mokoya. Yeah, those are the 3 centers you basically get it. Right? MUST programs, you would get the MUST programs at Omira, you would get it at Lavender Technology Center, you will get it at Penal, you will get it at the Pleasantville Center. The high program, you get it at most of the centers. You may not get it at Diego Martin or at head office, which is Mokoya, but you will get it at Tobago, you will get it at Sandy Grande, you will get it at Omira, you'll get it at Laventille, you will get it at Pleasantville, and you'll get it at Point 14.
Okay, thank you, Miss. Any more questions, guys?
You're welcome. Oh, one thing I forget to say, with the high program, you are given a lunch. You will also get lunch. So we provide you with a lunch Monday to Friday at Hyde with your stipend also.
Question. What are the basic requirements though? I heard you say earlier on that in cases of where students don't do well, but is it what happens if a child does well at CXC level or CSEC level and he or she wants to do a skill? Will he or she still be able to join or be a part of the program? Okay, great.
Of course, of course. What happens is if a young person who has never did a skill before, what we try to let them do is we wouldn't send them into NSDP or MUST without knowing a skill. So we would try to get them to do the first level, which is level 1, which is height. And from there, maybe they don't have to go to MUST, they can go on to NSDP, which is the 3-year program. Or they can even go to ICP, which is a 2-year program. So with or without certification, you can come to MIC and you can be part of our family.
And it's not gender specific.
It is not gender specific. Ladies, come out here, come out into the world of skills, come out into the world of trade, right now, women are the ones that are more into trade now. We have advanced into not just doing the clerical part of things. Now we are out there doing the skills as well. So yes, male as well as female are welcome.
Thank you, Ms. Smith. I'm so grateful for that information. Guys, you see,
You're welcome.
young girls, it means that you can enter a non-traditional field that will
Yes.
dominated by men or that are still dominated by men. Young ladies, you can
Yes.
enter. All right.
And even with the must program, even the men can enter into the office admin and into the food prep and into the culinary arts. So it's not that everything has to be how we know it's supposed to be, how I should say society tell us it should be. It's not like that. So if the guys want to do clerical, want to do office admin, yes, you can do office admin. If you want to do food prep, you want to get into hotel school, yeah, you can come and do your food prep also.
Excellent, because this ties into what we would have done last term with our students on traditional and non-traditional jobs. And we find I was saying to the students as long ago, when you think of a chef, long ago they would call them cooks. They always think about women cooks. But now we have men entering the field. All right. And the top chefs we have in Trinidad, they are mostly male. So guys, this is a way of breaking that traditional mold and entering some non-traditional careers. Do we have any more questions, folks? I hope you guys have been taking notes, even if you do not have a question now and you want to ask it later. We will take it later on. Remember, type your questions in the chat so that the moderators can get it to us. Well, if there are no questions, Ms. Smith, I just want to sincerely thank you for coming on this morning, sharing with our young students, taking up your time. We really appreciate it and enlightening us. I know that at the end of today, our students will be well educated and well informed. And I thank you so much for being a part of this. Thank you.
Sure, no problem. And they can go onto MICIT site if they want any of the forms, and they can download it, or they can do it online, and it will be sent to one of our departments where we could process them.
Thank you very, very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, so students and teachers, we can break at this point for lunch, and we would be back by 12:20. So I want to thank you all. I hope you guys enjoyed this morning's presentation. I hope that you were enlightened in some way and that you are better informed. So thank you sincerely, guys. See you guys at 12:20.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Thank you, students. Bye-bye. Thank you, teachers. We will be back after lunch.
All right.
That's good.
Where are we going now? Fabien? Hey, I have to come back by 12.
Ms. Roderick, are you there?
I'm here. Oh, this is Delia's video.
We've got a video. All right, great. This is excellent. I'm not hearing. I don't know why.
No, not hearing anything. No.
Okay, so we're not hearing the video. Maybe when they go back to share, they need to include share sound so we can hear it.
Maybe. Yeah, we're not hearing it. Yeah.
Okay, I'm hearing now.
Types of bouquets. We're creating different types of arrangements, and we're also expanding into breakfast and brunch lines. And I still like to practice to ensure that I keep up with learning and quality work. Some of the good things about being a business owner is that you're your own boss, which means you can start work at any time. But the downside is that you're basically working most of the time, because you try to build business and you are trying to ensure that you keep making sure that you get your customers. Because if you don't get customers, then you're not getting that money.
What type of chocolate do you use?
We use local and Belgian chocolate, so some gourmet, really great tasting chocolate. And it is also halal for the Muslim community.
What else do you do?
We also do events like birthdays, weddings, and other celebrations, where I have even worked with one of the largest event coordinators to bring our luxury items into the breakfast party scene. So contact us when you need us. Hashtag #DDLightsTT. You can check us on social media, Instagram, Facebook. And I hope to hear from you all soon. Bye. Hi, boys and girls. My name is Delia, and I am the owner and creator of DDLightsTT. I work with fruits and chocolates. I make yummy quality gifts that can include your name, your favorite color, and even your favorite cartoon character. I was a guidance counselor before I started this business. In 2018, when I left there, I actually started investing in the business. And before that, I went to a course and spent some money and learned how to melt the chocolate, how to dip chocolate, how to cut fruits, how to arrange the fruits in bouquets. And since then, I have been learning and researching on my own just to make sure that I stay on top of my game and do better each time to make sure my customers are satisfied. So what you would see is that I am creating different types of bouquets. We're creating different types of arrangements, and we're also expanding into breakfast and brunch lines. And I still like to practice to ensure that I keep up with learning and quality work. Some of the good things about being a business owner is that you're your own boss, which means you can start work at any time. But the downside is that you're basically working most of the time, because you try to build business and you are trying to ensure that you keep making sure that you get your customers. Because if you don't get customers, then you're not getting that money.
What type of chocolate do you use?
We use local and Belgian chocolate, so some gourmet, really great tasting chocolate. And it is also halal for the Muslim community.
What else do you do?
We also do events like birthdays, weddings, and other celebrations, where I have even worked with one of the largest event coordinators to bring our luxury items into the breakfast party scene. So contact us when you need us. Hashtag DDLightsTT. You can check us on social media, Instagram, Facebook. And I hope to hear from you all soon. Bye.
Thank you. As I said before, we break for lunch now. I hope you enjoyed that short presentation from DD Lights. And I will see you guys back by 12:20. Thank you.